It's a good question. Still not answered. Attorney Brian Claypool standing by. First to correspondent Jonathan Hunt reporting on all of this from L.A. Hi, Jonathan.
Hey, Martha. The videos and interviews released are extensive and show the drama playing out in the wake of the shooting. Among the most dramatic videos, body cam footage from first responders who tried to save the life of cinematographer Helena Hutchins, rushing into the small church where the scene from the movie Rust was being filmed at the time of the shooting. Police officers immediately declaring it a crime scene as paramedics worked on Hutchins and the director Joel Souza, who was wounded but who survived, and described what he remembered as he lay in his hospital bed.
It's a very loud bang, and it felt like somebody kicked me in the shoulder, and then I was down on my and then I looked over and see the cinematographer, Helena Hutchins, with blood coming out of her back. I think it went through her and into me.
In another video, Alec Baldwin is seen rehearsing the exact move he was performing when the gun fired, killing Hutchins. Baldwin told police he had no idea why a live round would be in the gun, and during the interview said at least twice that he was handed the weapon by the armorer, Hannah Gutierrez Reed.
She hands me the gun. I'm assuming she's done it the right way. She's done it the last 2 weeks. I put it in the holster. I pull it out slow. We're rehearsing. I'm not filming anything. I pull it out slow, turn, cock the pistol, bang, it goes off, and she hits the ground.
Now, officials have previously said the assistant director, David Halls, not Reed, the armorer, handed Baldwin the gun. Investigators have not commented on that apparent discrepancy. In fact, those running this investigation, Martha, released all this evidence without saying anything other than that the investigation is not yet complete. So at this point, we appear no closer to knowing how and why a real bullet got into the gun, and if and when any criminal charges might be brought.
This is the one, I'm pretty sure. This is that's the one. And okay. Sorry.
You're okay.
Sorry.
Just relax. Just relax.
I'm so scared.
You're all right. Just relax.
So here's the box that I got them out of.
Okay. Leave them right there. Leave them right there, okay? Relax. I just need you to...
Obviously, she's very upset, very emotional. But Brian,
so long for the sheriff's department to complete its investigation, because after they're done, they've got to send it off to the district attorney. They've got to then review it to determine whether charges get filed. And look, at the end of the day, let's discuss that video by Alec Baldwin. I heard him at the beginning of that video say, "I shot the gun." Then later on, he said he just cocked it, and then the gun went off. That's one issue. Another issue is, did you see, Martha, how he pulled it out when he was rehearsing? It would be great to break that video down piece by piece, but you could break it down like to centimeters to see whether when he pulled it out, it was actually cocked. Why is that important? Because if he's rehearsing and it's already cocked and it didn't go off, then that suggests that maybe he did pull the trigger when it went off to kill Helena Hutchins. But look, at the end of the day, I've been saying this all along, even though we don't know where the ammunition came from, we know that the State Department of New Mexico Environmental Department concluded that this was a safety hazard, that the producers, the filmmakers, had reckless disregard for firearm protocol and the safety of the employees. If you have that finding already, Martha, why isn't the Sheriff's Department making a recommendation that either Mays, the associate producer, Hannah Gutierrez Reed, and or Alec Baldwin should face charges? I don't understand. They're responsible.
Of video,
Exactly.
people, there's a lot of people on that set. And I just feel like they ought to be able to trace the custody of that bullet. There was also reports that people were out having fun and shooting at stuff the night before with live rounds. So one last thought on why this is happening.
Yeah, I think, quite honestly, I think because we have a high-profile celebrity involved in this case, and I feel like they're handling this a little bit different because of that.
Oh.